Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing something different that we haven't done on the channel in a while. We're going to look at a Terraria farm that I built. It's a basic farm, it's not too big. Up here at the top we've got some spear traps, and you don't need as many as I have here. Probably could get by with 10 wide and 12 deep. And I'll just use probably my little ship here, Cosmic Car Key, to fly around to show you guys the thing. And up here at the top we got a base that's a pretty simple base that I built just to be able to get all the NPCs started, so that if you needed something to start out with, you have it. Like I said, there's nothing fancy about it, but just enough space so you'll be able to get all the NPCs. In a couple months, or actually not even a couple months, in a little over a month, you'll be able to get the Santa NPC, so there's enough space for him also. And then we'll go ahead and fly up here to the top, and you'll be able to see that we have all the crafting stations, excuse me, or at least most of them, maybe not all of them, but a good chunk of them. And then we got this little farm over here on the side. It's pretty good for just AFKing some stuff, blood moons, anything like that where you have mobs that are just chasing you down. Goblin army, maybe pirate invasion too, if you don't need a lot. If you're just doing the basic stuff, you can see how you can get in here now. I just got a couple switches to turn this on and off, as you can see there. And then you can right click. I'm on the Windows version of this, the PC, and we can just bounce back and forth if you want to just AFK some stuff. The Goblin army, especially in expert mode, which this world is a little bit harder. So because they have the magic dudes that shoot, they can shoot through blocks, and so you can't just sit there passively and get by. But the farm works pretty good though, especially on a blood moon. So that's how you get into it. We've got our other main farm that basically I'm doing the showcase for and wanting to share with the community. It's going to be over here. We got a Raven staff and some different weapons that you'll be able to get for using this farm. So if you played Terraria for a while, you probably already have your farm set up that you do these events for. If you're new or you just want to check out Terraria and see what a farm is like in Terraria, then this is a good option for you. Again, same kind of setup. If I dropped any farther, I may put water to drop down into, but it's not very far of a drop. Don't do this. There you go. So anyway, what this farm uses is an Invincibility Frames. So basically we have these two target dummies down here, and I have a slimy staff that we'll both jump up and down on the target dummies. Sorry for the noise, but that's how it works. And so when you're bouncing up down on top of the target dummies, it gives you invincibility frames, and the mobs won't be able to kill you. With one exception of the Moon Lord. So you can cheese most different bosses in the game, except to when you get to the Moon Lord, you definitely won't be able to cheese him this way. And I'll just have this set up here. I got, I'll use the Horseman's Blade just to kind of get us through part of this. It's a weapon you'll be able to get in the Pumpkin Moon Medallion event, the Halloween event. And then we'll be using actually the Raven staff too, because you need it for sometimes where the spears can't get to items, or maybe the mobs have dropped down into your area, your chamber here at the bottom, and you need to be able to take them out to finish it up. So it gives you a little bit of safety, because you don't want to stop doing invincibility frames until all the mobs are cleared. Otherwise they can kill you. As you can see, I don't have very much health, and the mana you can get by with just a 10 mana. You don't, or 20 mana. You don't need the 200 that I have. And so this is, if you wanted to start out with this world, you actually could, and even with just 100 health and 20 mana. The spawn is down here, so you'll have it. I'll try to leave everything that you would need inside one of these chests. and right now I have it on the character, but I'll try leaving it, and we'll just test through the farm. But anyway, I don't know if I talked about the traps up here before, but you really only need like a 10 by 12 spear traps, and they have been actuated, so that they can shoot through one another. If they weren't actuated, they would never, you know, only the bottom row would work. During the farm setup, I'll probably just go ahead and once we get started, and I'll probably just go ahead and time lapse it. Then you see here, I'm kind of showing you what this does. It bounces up and down, and the things that we're going to need on the right hand side, you can see the bewitching table. That lets you spawn one extra minion, and which will have an extra minion or a raven. And the farm uses these conveyor belts. I don't know if you noticed that, with a little bit of lava, so the mobs will take lava damage, and all their loot and the mobs will be pushed toward the center here. Now, there are some mobs, especially the higher value mobs, they can go against the conveyor just like the player, so they won't necessarily be targeted to go directly over. But most mobs will target you, so they'll come to the center anyway. As you see the event play out, you'll notice that some of the mobs will just do their own kind of thing, jumping back and forth. But that's part of the game. So hope you guys enjoy it. As soon as 7 o'clock comes around, we'll get ready, and then we'll go ahead and start the event at 7:30. It lasts from 7:30 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. That's when you can do any of the night events, whether a night boss or these events. So I'll be back as soon as we get the time gets ready to start. Okay guys, that wave 14 took forever. Usually it doesn't take that long. Usually about 2:30 we're there with at least a couple of minutes with this setup. You see I get the timers over here, so we'll use that switch when all 3 timers are on at the same time to turn it off. That's for the spears. Like I said, usually it doesn't take that long. Wave 14, just the way the mobs were dancing around and stuff. At least it's all about creating DPS to get points. Because every mob you get a certain amount of points, and to get to the next wave, you got to have so many points. You can check out the Terraria wiki to get more information about it. But you see, we got quite a bit of loot. Over 2 plat. That's seems a little high. I mean, usually it's over a plat, and that's why I think this is a really good event to farm for money. And then you can sell some of these other items. So maybe you get close to two plat once you sell some of the other items that you don't need. But you can see we got a lot of different things. You got the trophies, some loot bags. Those are some items you can use to help increase your minion spawns and stuff. So you'll get some drops in there that helps that. I get the hook. That's used for wings. And then you got a couple different weapons. You got the and then you got that weapon there was the bat scepter, which is pretty good. You could use it instead of the raven staff if you wanted to. I like the raven staff better, so I used them. But the banners you want to use too. Every time you kill 150 or 50 of a mob type, you get a banner, and those help you defeat the mobs faster. So you want to place those. You know, if you do this event for a couple times, you'll get more of the banners. So yeah, definitely use those. Let's see, those aren't very important. We got the little pet there, and then we got some of the different ammos for the different guns. Stake launchers, and then there's another one, the pumpkin launcher or jack-o'-lantern launcher, or the candy corn gun. But here we go, we got it there. And then, like I said, you know, you do this event maybe 5 times, you should be able to get most of this stuff, and you both have the weapons to be able to get through it a little faster. This farm is not the farm to do all, but it's a good starter farm, and I just wanted to share with you guys something. I'll make the world download available. If you guys like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video.